Hi, glow getters. I call you glow getters now. You're my besties, but at the same time, you're my glow getters because we have no choice than to what? Glow as we age, right? My aging skin melanin rich individuals, besties. Welcome back to Skin Talk with Bookie, where aging gracefully in melanin rich skin is a movement. It is a movement. Today, we are diving into something that protects, perfects, and preserves your glow. This has to do with what mineral sunscreens with SPF 50, especially for aging skin like ours. Yes, we need to get sunscreen that works for us, melanin rich skin. Don't just get anyhow sunscreen, but the one that is specifically made for melanin rich aging skin. First things first, glow getters. Why do we even need sunscreen as women of color, especially as we age? Why do we need it? Even though we are so blessed with melanin as women of color, our melanin protects us from the sun, right? Yeah. So we really do not need sunscreen. Is somebody saying that? We really do not need sunscreen. No. Glow getters, don't get it twisted. We need it as much as the Caucasians. Yeah. And yes, naturally, our melanin does the work. We need sunscreen like no other. And here is why. While melanin offers some natural protection from UV rays still what? Break down collagen. It breaks down our collagen and lead to wrinkles, sagging, and hyperpigmentation. That is one reason why we need it. Even as we are so blessed with melanin, right? And our melanin naturally protects us from UV rays. UV rays, especially the UVA, the one that is responsible for photoaging. All right? UVA still has the power to penetrate our melanin and break down our collagen, leading to wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and sagging. That is one. Then two, and for aging skin, sunscreen isn't just about protection. Did you hear that? It's not just about protection, but it's about prevention and preserving our glow. We need to preserve this glow that we are so blessed with. We need to be proud of our melanin in our skin. We need to be proud of our skin color. So we need to be very conscious about the sunscreen that we get to preserve that glow we are so blessed with naturally, right? And we also need to applying a broad spectrum mineral sunscreen. You wonder why I'm emphasizing on mineral sunscreen. Today is not about the difference between mineral sunscreen and chemical sunscreen. Yes, for those of you that think, oh, there are two types of sunscreen. Yes, there are two types of sunscreen. There's mineral sunscreen and there's chemical sunscreen. But today is not for it. I've talked about this in my previous video. You know what? In fact, I can't overemphasize it. I keep talking about that. Tip, glow getters. We can't just live our life nonchalant, lackadaisically, that we just get because it's our sunscreen, just getting. No, don't just grab that sunscreen off the shelf in a beauty store. You need to be aware of, is it chemical or mineral sunscreen? But you find out that most of my video, when I talk about sunscreen, all right, I emphasize on mineral sunscreen. There's a reason for that. If you have not seen that video, please kindly do so. The difference, I talk extensively about the difference between mineral sunscreen and chemical sunscreen, right? We are trying to protect, we are trying to preserve our glow, but we need to be very cautious of the kind of sunscreen that we use so that at the end of the day, our internal organs are not put at risk. Our hormonal shift is not being put at risk, courtesy of the kind of sunscreen that we've gotten for ourselves. All right, you need to find out about that video. Today is not about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to go straight and recommend some amazing top best mineral sunscreen for melanin rich aging skin. Here are top best 5 anti-aging mineral sunscreen. One of them is the La Roche-Posay Melt-in Milk SPF 60. This is my favorite. I recommend this most of the time in my video when I have to talk about protection sunscreen, when I'm carving out a routine. If you want something serious, if you want serious sun protection with a smooth, mature skin-friendly finish, this one is gold. This La Roche-Posay mineral sunscreen, the melt-in milk mineral sunscreen SPF 60 is gold to go for. I mean, it gives you all the protection that you need to get from the sun. You are covered when it comes to La Roche-Posay, this particular one. And like I said, you cannot cut corners with sunscreen. Besties, my glow getters, today I'm not recommending anything cheap. Sunscreen that gets the job done, that provide that broad spectrum protection from the sun, doesn't come cheap. They are pricey. I do say it in my video when I'm talking about routine. Even before you start any skincare routine, before you get any other product, the likes of your serum, your moisturizer, okay, you need to first and foremost make a budget for good sunscreen. Sunscreen, like I always say, is the most important aspect of your skincare routine. All those other products secondary, but the primary one, the important one is what? Your sunscreen, your mineral sunscreen. Don't just buy expensive serum, expensive moisturizer, expensive body lotion, and you now cut corners with your sunscreen. Hey besties, that effort, the effort that body lotion is going to deliver on your skin, that serum is going to deliver on your skin, without a good coverage from the sun with your mineral sunscreen, right? The effort of that expensive products that you've got for yourself will what? Zero. That is why some of you use a brightening lotion and after a while you find out that you are darker. Maybe your neck is darker than your face, or your face is darker than your neck. It could be your knuckles. It could be your feet that is dark. It could even be your upper arm that is darker, right? It's because you have not spent time. You didn't focus on sunscreen to be very important. You can't be using a brightening lotion. You can't be using a well moisturizing lotion and you set out the day exposing yourself to sun rays. It's not going to work. You won't see that radiance that you need to see on your skin. Sunscreen helps protect, preserve your glow. All right. So you need to first and foremost invest in a good sunscreen, mineral sunscreen to be precise, and don't be reluctant to pay what it's worth. Like I said, it doesn't come cheap. And I'm not talking about SPF 15. I'm not talking about SPF 20 or 30 or 40. I'm talking about SPF 50 and above. Okay. And so today I've got you covered. La Roche-Posay. So this one is good. You can go for it. It doesn't give any white cast. It doesn't make you break out. In fact, it is lightweight. It just sinks in. When you apply it, it sinks in into your skin. And always apply your sunscreen 10 minutes to 15 minutes before you set out. Remember to always touch up. I'll get to that. The second best mineral sun is the Isdin Erifotona Actinica Mineral SPF 50 Plus. Yes, that's another amazing one. Why is it great? It's lightweight zinc oxide formula with DNA repair. DNA repairsomes, also known as DNA repair enzymes. Yeah, these are enzymes, not such a big grammar, it's an enzyme, are a group of proteins that recognize repair damaged DNA in our cells. They are crucial for maintaining the integrity of our cells and preventing cellular damage that can lead to diseases like cancer. These enzymes are often derived from natural sources like the plankton are used in skincare products to help repair sun damage. How does this DNA repairson present in this particular sunscreen help to recognize damaged cells in our DNA? DNA repair enzymes identify various types of DNA damage in our cells, such as those caused by UV radiation, that's from the sun, oxidative stress, that helps us look older than we look, or replication errors. Yeah, when our DNA are replicating itself, when error is going to they help to rectify them, and also anti-aging boost. This particular sunscreen also helps in boosting our anti-aging. It also provides anti-aging boost by containing vitamin E. And you know vitamin E is an antioxidant with DNA repair enzymes incorporated in this particular sunscreen. Skin tone blends well with deeper skin tones when applied properly. So you see why this is a good option for melanin-rich skin. It blends well into our skin tone, no matter your skin tone. Either you are ebony, you are brown skin, you are light skin, right? As long as you belong to the melanin-rich race, this particular option blends in well. So there's no room for white cast. It just sinks in into your skin tone and just flows with your skin tone and getting your skin protected from UV rays, oxidative stress. So that is what this particular product, this particular sunscreen does. The added advantage in this particular product is that DNA repairome. It helps us to just look for all our damaged cells. You know what really causes cancer, right? Cancer is as a result of dead cells that are not gotten rid of. Our DNA replicates itself. Okay, so some older cells are being replicated with newer cells. But when they are not well replicated and those old cells are not gotten rid of, but rather stays in our DNA, in our cells, this has nothing to offer us but to damage other cells. That is when free radicals are happy. That is when free radicals are in action. If you are using product without antioxidant like the likes of vitamin E, and you are using product without protecting yourself, without applying sunscreen to prevent free radicals from taking advantage of your cells, of destroying your DNA in your cells, right? If you don't put all this into consideration, you only give rooms to free radicals from the pollutants, from the atmosphere, from the sun, to what begin to damage your cells. All the cells that are there are not being mopped up. All the cells are just giving room for what? To destroy further cells. All the cells staying in our skin just only cause what? Gives room for cancer to set in. So that's how cancer comes into people's body cells. It's as a result of older cells that are not being replaced, staying in your skin, damaging the cells, leading to cancer growth. Okay, so we need to always apply sunscreen, mineral sunscreen precisely. The third option here is the Elta MD UV Physical Broad Spectrum SPF 41. This is tinted. Don't get fooled by the SPF. It actually works great as SPF 50. So don't get fooled by the SPF being 41. This works exceedingly great like SPF 50 plus plus. All right, so that is why I'm recommending this tinted. Physical also means mineral sunscreen. That's another name for mineral sunscreen. So don't get it twisted. When you see the word physical means mineral sunscreen, why it is great? Tinted mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So it's a tinted mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Yes, these two components, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, are the major mineral sunscreen in a formulation of mineral sunscreen. Why it is great? It is tinted mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And it also provides anti-aging boosts by providing us antioxidants with gentle enough for sensitive, mature skin. So this is an option for mature skin that is very sensitive. Skin tone. Tint helps neutralize white cast on melanin-rich skin. So the tinted nature of this particular sunscreen is to blend into our melanin-rich skin. So whatever category of skin tone you have, for the melanin-rich skin besties, individuals, if you use this particular sunscreen, it just blends in. It's tinted, so it's not a clear white like the regular sunscreen. So it just blends well into your skin as if it's just second to none. Blends into your skin, irrespective of your skin tone. The fourth one here is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield SPF 50 Glow or Bronze. It comes in a glow form and a bronze. The cover of the bronze one is bronzy and the cover of the glow one is silver-like. So this comes in two varieties. Why it is great? It is a tinted mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide plus iron oxide. Actives in it, zinc oxide and iron oxide. Anti-aging boost. Providing us anti-aging boost by containing niacinamide, antioxidant, hydrating skin tone for this particular sunscreen. The bronze version suits deeper skin tones beautifully, while the other one, the one with the silver cover, would go for a very lighter skin, tone, melanin-rich skin. So when you are getting this, make sure you consider the two variants to be able to blend into your skin tone, giving you that beautiful skin tone. Now, the fifth one is the Black Girl Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. It is moisturizing, no white cast. It is perfect for mature skin. That's about the 5 top best mineral anti-aging sunscreen for my melanin-rich skin besties. So if you could get any of this sunscreen, you are giving your skin the divine protection from the sun, delaying early signs of aging, discouraging hyperpigmentation, dark spots, melasma. When you protect yourself from these harmful rays from the sun, then you deserve the glow. What to look for in mineral sunscreen? One is the zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Look for these two in any mineral sunscreen you're about to get. Check the ingredient list section. I'm an advocate of that. I always tell my viewers, be on the know. Don't buy things blindly. We are well informed now. That is why this channel is created, to get you well informed. Go at the back of the product, the ingredient list section. You will see the actives. It's either the first on the list or in a segment, actives, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. It tells you the percentage concentration. So make sure you always look at that. When you see that on the ingredient list section of that sunscreen, then you are well assured that you have a mineral sunscreen with you. So these are the things to look for: zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. You also need to look for antioxidants. Antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, green tea. These are amazing antioxidants. They should also be part of the ingredient list. Tinted formulas to reduce white cast on darker skin. So go for tinted formulas to reduce every possibility of, every possibility of white cast on darker skin tone. Then you also need to look for hydrating base like hyaluronic acid to support dry, mature skin. These are the things you need to look out for mineral sunscreen that are formulated for melanin-rich skin in mind. Now, besties, we come to the area of application tips. How do you apply your sunscreen? You've gotten that beautiful sunscreen with you. Apply generously, at least 2 fingers length for your face, to be sure that you are providing your skin with the maximum protection, the right quantity, not too much, not too less, but the right quantity that you need to apply on your face for maximum protection. You need to apply 2 full finger length. I've done this demonstration before. If you haven't seen that video on how to apply your sunscreen, please kindly do so. I demonstrated on how to apply your sunscreen. So these 2 fingers shows the right amount of sunscreen that you need for protection on your face alone. I'm not talking about your neck, your chest, and your other parts of your body that will be exposed to the sun. But for the face, this is the right amount for that protection you need to get from the sun. Reapply every 2 hours. The one you apply before you set out of the day is not enough. Reapply every 2 hours, and also pair it with vitamin C serum in the morning to boost protection. Yes, vitamin C and sunscreen, they work. Those two works amazingly great in terms of protecting you from the sun. So, the way you apply this, what goes in first? After you've cleansed your face, right, in the morning, apply your vitamin C. You don't apply water-based serum before vitamin C. They wouldn't go well. If you need to apply your hyaluronic acid serum, let it be after vitamin C. Well, you don't apply vitamin C serum on damp skin. When you are through cleansing your face, you've patted it dry with your face towel. Let the skin dry totally. Not damp, not moist. Let it dry totally, then you now apply your vitamin C serum. After you apply your vitamin C, give it some few minutes to dry and to sink in into your skin. When that has totally sunk in and dry, then you can now apply your hyaluronic acid serum or your face moisturizer, whichever one you want to go for. But make sure your face moisturizer is hydrating. We are talking about aging skin here, mature skin, all right? When you apply your moisturizer or your hyaluronic acid serum, let it also fully absorb into the skin. Few seconds, few minutes, like 30 seconds, then grab your sunscreen. Apply your sunscreen. Like I said, for your face, this is the right measurement of sunscreen. That's 2 fingertips. Apply it and then spread it well into your face. 10 minutes before you set out for the day. Vitamin C also has a way of protecting and preventing our skin from photoaging. With the help of vitamin C and your sunscreen in conjunction, these two makes an amazing protection on your skin. Vitamin C there would help boost the efficacy of the sunscreen for divine broad spectrum protection from the sun. But hey, that still stop you from your reapplication. It is not enough. The one you apply before you set out is not enough. Every 2 hours, apply. I've shared my own tips with you, my own personal tips. I have two sunscreen. Maybe this can also work for you. All right, because I can just imagine during the day, either you have makeup on or you don't even wear makeup. Like someone like me, I don't wear makeup during the day. This is how I leave my face. This is how I wear my face every day, except I have occasions. Now, I've applied sunscreen in the morning before I set out, and during the day after oil secretion, dust from the atmosphere and all that, and I want to grab my cream sunscreen and apply. I find it very uncomfortable, so that made me go for a spray sunscreen. So you can also try and get this. Is a tip for you. Have a cream based sunscreen and also have a mist spray sunscreen. You could spray it on face for that every 2 hours touch up. This is convenient to use. Just make sure you are protecting yourself. Every 2 hours you need to. For the spray sunscreen, you can get yourself the Sunbomb Original Sunscreen Spray with SPF 50. It's a mineral sunscreen as well. You can get that for your on-the-go touch-up reapplication of sunscreen. For that every 2 to 3 hours reapplication, you can get the spray. It's a whole lot convenient to use for protection from the sun on the go. So besties, your melanin-rich skin deserves the best, especially as you age beautifully in your melanin-rich glow. Which of these sunscreens, yes, which of these sunscreens have you tried or are you dying to try? Comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with someone who is still skipping sunscreen. Yeah, I will appreciate that. Catch you in my next glow up video. Bye.